Okay, everybody's always asking why we fly a pirate flag at the tournament. And the flag was Tucker's, and Tucker flew it every time he went to the houseboat. And he went to the houseboat a lot. It was his favorite place on earth, and that's his.
So my brother wanted me to tell the story. When he was in T-ball, Tucker was his coach, and he took his glove to see if he could catch it, and the ball came to him, and he caught it. And Tucker went crazy, and it was a great time. And we miss you and love you. Yeah, there you go.
We go to Greenville. It's our first or second trip. I'm so old I don't remember. Tucker goes up there, and I got a guy, this Jeremy, that's playing third, and he doesn't have any money. Ryan Jennings is with me, and Tucker's throwing a fit because this guy hasn't paid us our $40 yet. Tucker is losing his shit because the guy has played like one game with us. We go back to camp, and he's melting down. Nobody's paid. Not everybody's paid. And he's throwing such a fit that Jennings and I both throw $20 down and go, Tucker, he's paid. That's not fair. Not right. That's the story. Here's the other one.
Okay.
Tucker and I, when we used to go fishing, I taught him how to fish in the streams of Battle Creek, Hat Creek, all these ditches and stuff. With a little panther martin, like a black with a yellow spot, body, and fish. We would take, I didn't have a lot of money back then, and Holly did, and we took her Camry. We'd take her Camry all over, fishing these ditches. Tucker, I'll never fish with anything again, Rhodes. They're bitching. So, there's your story.
2021, we're out here. We missed 2020 Rona.
We love you.
It's been another great year, and
So
we can't wait for next year.
Yes.
Top it off 1,050 Jello shots.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, we did everything together, but we'd always go to Grandma Rosemary and Grandpa Ron's trailer, which is kind of like where Brand's trailer is at now, but it was in Shingletown, a little further. And we were the only two that would go. I don't know, our brothers didn't ever want to go. Grandpa Ron would take us fishing. I always caught way more fish than Tuck. But my biggest memory is we would make these makeshift boats out of like pieces of wood and random shit. And Papa Ron would like help us, and like we'd like construct these little boats, and then we'd take them up to the top of the stream and we'd race it. There's like this little stream. It was like Grandpa Ron and Grandma Rosemary's friends, and they all like had their trailers parked up in Shingletown, and we go every summer, and we just every year we're gonna go make those boats, and we like race them down the stream. And I loved it. I find pictures of us, and I'm like, oh, I loved it.
So I'll say my favorite memory is being at Paskin Hall, and Tucker came up to me, put his arm around me, made me feel like I was his little sister. And he was like, what do you want? You want some beers? And I was like, oh my gosh, my mom's gonna find out. And he was like, it's fine. I was like, you're right, it is fine. We had a great night. That's my favorite memory.
When I don't have a lot of memories with Tucker, but I have one when I was 8 years old. And me and him, we were hanging up. He was holding me up like this. And that's one of the best memories that I've had with him since one of these tournaments that I've had because I was so young.
The last year Tucker went dove hunting. It was out of Clarkey's, west of Corning, and the wind was blowing like a son of a bitch. And we went out dove hunting. There was like 20 of us spread out, and we all went hunting and came back to pick our dove at the end of the day. And Tucker was so proud of himself that he got his limit that day. And I thought, you know, pretty good for a kid his age to shoot his limit on dove a day that the wind was blowing 20 miles an hour. And I love Tucker, and I love him to this day.
So unfortunately, I never got to meet Tuck, but I know he's out there smiling down, happy that we're celebrating him. So cheers to that.
I never got to meet Tucker, but I can tell by the way the community shows out how loved he was and still is. And I hope that he is looking down on all of us, celebrating his life and continuing his legacy here. The Mesker family does a fantastic job of supporting the community, and we love to come out here and support year after year, and we hope we get to do it for years to come.
Hanging out with a bunch of friends, seeing the Mesker family, and Jello shots that are made by Shay and all her friends. They're like nonstop. The main thing is it's a horrible thing that their family had to go through, and their family has become very good friends of mine, and I love it, and it's great.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I think it's like a very important cause for this town. The organization that's put on here by the Mesker family is fucking incredible, right? They provide the scholarships for the kids. It's not just all about that. You got the community out here. I mean, we're having a great time. I've had probably a little too many to drink, but it's okay because we're all gonna get home safe. But thank you guys for all your support that have donated to the tournament, and hopefully you guys come out next year. Come check us out. Everybody comes out and has a great time, and obviously come mess with those Jello shots. You guys know the vibes.
1, 2, 3.